Hey fam, this is Uncle Doug dropping knowledge today on the housing snapshot for Las Vegas, Henderson, and Clark County at large. You can reach me at iDig Mortgages on all social media platforms. You can also email me at dwaldman@genevafi.com. You can also find my websites at www.gohomeselect.com or idigmortgages.com. Let's dig right in. Here we go. So let's start with Clark County at large. It is still a strong seller's market. This indicates that there is still not enough supply to satisfy demand. Obviously, we attract a lot of people from other states, California especially, moving here to take advantage of the lower cost of living, the lower taxes, the entertainment, of course, and all the other great stuff that Vegas offers. But we do not have enough houses on the market. Last week I posted this exact same statement. As you can see, the graph is fairly static here, that since 2022 we dropped on inventory till 2023, and then it stayed fairly flat. There's a negligible hook here. I had a troll on this page last week wanting to argue incessantly that no, it's gone up by 1 or 2%. 1 or 2% when we're down by 50% is a negligible change, considering there's only a couple of months where the housing market really zips along. That's in the summer months when kids are out of school. So inventory is low still. If we look at price per square foot, steady climb. It is going to keep getting more expensive. This is just a function of inflation, which happens over time, and also the lack of inventory. Supply and demand 101. As I keep saying, get in the game. If you buy a $700,000 house, the differential in 1% rate is going to pale in comparison, or whatever price house you buy actually, is going to probably pale in comparison to the increase in home value. We're expecting in Southern Clark County and Vegas proper about a 5% on average appreciation year over year this year, with 20% forecasted over the next 5 years. So on a $700,000 house, your house is going to go up by 35 grand. The difference in a 1% payment, depending on down payment, and of course this is all hypothetical, is going to pale maybe 10% of what the appreciation could be, especially by the time you take into account write-offs. And again, that's something you're going to want to check with your accountant about. We're allowed this year to write off, I believe, up to $750,000 in interest on the first $750,000 of your loan. So we see prices going up, inventory fairly static in Clark County. Look at Henderson, and again, it is a strong seller's market. And if we look at inventory, barely any increase. And if you look at price per square foot, climbing. So values are going to keep climbing. You get in the game now, you're going to look like a rock star a year from now when everyone else jumps into the game because rates have dropped and your house has now gone up by 5%. That's to your net worth. Your bottom line typically increases, while the people that have decided to wait a year, sure, they didn't pay the extra 1% in the rate, but they also paid probably 100% interest if you consider rent interest. It's 100% interest, right? Because there's no benefit to you other than tying up that property. You're paying your landlord's mortgage down. Okay? So, strong time to get in before things get crazy. We estimate that when rates drop by 1%, 5 million more people qualify for houses. If even a fraction of them get into the game, that's hundreds of thousands or millions of buyers that have been sitting on the sideline now decide to jump in. And that's going to create upward pressure, and we just do not have enough houses. Nevada is one of the few states that has had no real increase in inventory. Days on market is falling, another indication that there's more demand than supply. Price per square foot in Las Vegas proper is also climbing, and inventory in Las Vegas proper is still fairly static. Maybe a slight little hook here, but This goes back to April of this year, so 2 months ago. Look at Nevada, 26% off year over year. Every other state is, except for maybe a couple of New England and maybe one in the Midwest here, are seeing large increases, or Nevada or Idaho's barely. But generally speaking, lots of inventory coming on market compared to last year. Nevada is the outlier. We just don't have it happening. And if we're absorbing so many people from California and other states because of the tax benefits and the lifestyle and the cost of living and the fact that Vegas is just awesome and that every great chef on the planet has a restaurant here, for example. Every great band comes through here. The entertainment's amazing. Lake Mead's right here. So if you're in Henderson, you're 20 minutes away from one of the largest reservoirs in the United States. Lots of boating and fishing opportunities there, water sports. This is problematic. This is going to continue for at least several years, most likely, because housing doesn't happen fast. By the time you get through the permits and the construction stage and then the sales stage, you're looking at a multi-year process. So I stand by what I said last week and what I'm saying this week. Get in the game. This is Uncle Doug dropping knowledge on the southern Clark County housing market. Be the change you want to see in the world. Have a great day. Reach out if I can help in any way, shape, or form. Happy to help.